Hurricane Lee is barreling towards the eastern coast of the United States, raising worries of a potential hit in New York City. Authorities are issuing storm and flood warnings for New York City and its surrounding areas. Many are concerned if the hurricane will make landfall in New York City and cause destruction. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the storm as it moves northward up the East Coast. They are acutely aware of the possibility for cooperative storms to form and create conditions for a potential hurricane to hit New York City. Although New York City has not been in a target zone of major hurricanes for quite some time, many are still bracing for the worst in the event that Lee does affect the area. The potential effects range from storm surges to widespread property damage and power outages. New York City is not only a major metropolis, it is also a hub of economic and cultural activity. A hurricane hitting the city could cause catastrophic effects on the city's infrastructure as well as its citizens. Therefore, it is especially important for city officials, businesses, and citizens to be prepared if the wind and rain of a hurricane come to New York City. The current trajectory of the storm suggests that it could make landfall into the New York region. However, meteorologists suggest there is still time for the track of the storm to shift as it progresses further up the East Coast. As of the latest forecast, it appears that Lee is slowing down in its northward move. This means the storm has more time to turn eastward, meaning it could miss hitting New York City completely. But citizens are still urged to remain alert and take cautionary measures against the approaching storm. The city has already begun closing parks and beaches in anticipation of stormy conditions, as well as issuing evacuation warnings. Businesses and citizens of the city are taking extra steps in protecting their properties and belongings in case of a hurricane. However, many are cautiously hoping that the hurricane will miss New York City. Even if the storm does not make landfall, it could still bring torrential rains, high winds, and flooding to the area. The storm is expected to approach the city starting on Sunday, August 20th. New York City could potentially receive up to 10 inches of rain, depending on the final path of the storm. Even if Hurricane Lee does not hit the city, the storm could cause significant disruption to the region's transportation, business, and other infrastructure. In either situation, it is essential for citizens and businesses to remain attentive and take all necessary precautions. As of the latest forecasts, Hurricane Lee is still unpredictable and could either miss the city or bring its worst to New York City. Meteorologists are working diligently to accurately predict the final course of the storm.